Tell your neighbor you are blessed. You now turn it, that's the neighbor. What would you do?
Anyway,
Yes.
Patrick went on to say, so saying it,
Patrick's
no, they help, yes.
So saying it doesn't help at all. It's
Yeah,
acting it right.
That's what he said.
All right, we have a Skype call. We'll take that before we get into our family talk. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lagos.
Yes, cheers
Just
to life.
Yes, it's a very nice topic and funny to me
Okay.
because that name love, I'm really afraid because anytime my wife told me that she loved me,
Mhm.
I know something is going to come out from my pocket.
Ah.
So
Imagine.
it's better for her not to tell me that she loves me because anytime I will tell her that I hope I'm safe.
Oh my.
That is fine.
Okay, so you don't expect it, you don't say it, and you're good with that.
No.
All right.
I don't say it because I'm afraid of it.
All right. He's afraid of saying I love you. He's also afraid of
Of hearing
hearing
it.
I love you.
Yeah, because it comes with Bukata.
You see, the message of this conversation, because we'll wrap it up now, is that do not generalize. Don't generalize. And I'm going to go on to say that don't say that, oh, men are, women are. Statements like that are unfounded. Every individual, every human being is unique with their story, with their experience, with their perception of life. So you cannot generalize on no ground because you experience something, you believe that's how women are. Yes, there are traits that can be attributed to certain genders, but you cannot generalize when it comes to your experience.
Right.
Look at the man. They said he doesn't expect it, he doesn't say it, he doesn't even want the wife to say it. In fact, as far as it's concerned, people have called that it's just a scam.
Yeah.
People have said different things. So there are different strokes for different folks. You cannot generalize. And to take a cue from there, I'm going to say, look, even us, you can't look at the techers and say that's the way it should be.
Right.
It is not the way it should be. It is the way we want it to be for us. That's what you see. So you've got to create what you want it to be for you. There are positives you can pick from people's experiences and what they say, what they do, and how they live their lives, especially when it comes to building a family or keeping a relationship or maintaining a relationship. But you cannot make anybody's relationship your yardstick. Not the techers. Not anybody, not any celebrity, not anybody out there, not even your pastor. Yes, I don't mean anything before you come for me say what do you mean, because I know that's sensitive. But what I mean is you are unique. You have to create your own experience. You have to come up with your life, and you have to pick the right values to do that. That's what it is.
To add to that,
Yep.
so I remember when I posted something on my socials about how that a lot of people use celebrity couples
Yep.
as a yardstick to
yardstick.
measure what relationships should be like. You make them the standard. But I said that when you do that, it's okay to admire. It's okay to want to,
To be inspired.
to be inspired by what you're seeing, but don't make it the standard. You lose the peculiarity of your own marriage
Yep.
when you do that, because every marriage is different. Every relationship is different. The
That's
way
right.
they are going through their own tough times will be different from how another would. The way
Yep.
they're expressing their love is different from the way another would.
Yep.
So do not make any individual. Find yours, your own unique way of expressing love and your unique way of handling challenges in your relationship. I know that there are like standard principles
Yep.
that guard relationship and
Or
marriage.
universal standard laws.
Right. But find out what works for you.
Bam.
Your way of expressing your love, your way of maintaining your relationship.
No two people are the same, Andrea. We say that all the time.
Absolutely.
And no two relationships will ever be the same. Just remember that.
All right, I think it's time for us to move on to the family talk.
That's right.
We have a very sensitive conversation.
Yep.
It's still in the light of Valentine, but this time we want to address our teenagers. We want to address our teenagers. And if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're a parent, or you're an elder brother who you have a teenage sister or teenage brother, or you are a counselor, a teen's mentor, a teen's coach, a teen's counselor. If you are very passionate about teenagers, gather around because we have this conversation burning that we need to talk about.
That's right. It is for everybody, but teenagers specifically.
Right.
We'll be right back. Stick around. This is the Family Talk. It starts right now.
Welcome back, 11:15 on the clock. This is the Family Talk with the Tekers. I am Andrea Oduobi Teke.
And this is the voice of the microphone heavyweight, Collins. Teke.
All right. We had to all wait for that.
You've got to.
As usual. Anyways, we told you earlier that we want to have a conversation. It's still centered around Valentine, but this time we want to address teenagers. I know that you say, I'm not a teenager, but you were a teenager.
Yep.
At some point in your life.
I mean, you just keep teenage age.
You were a teenager at some point in your life. So if you are a parent and you have teenagers, let's talk about this. So I would start with a story, a true life story, a true life experience, and then you can tell us what you think. Today we want to know what our teenagers should know about Valentine.
And what do they know?
And then what do they know really about Valentine? So this particular day, this lady reached out to me. She was telling me a story of another lady, a teenager, who. Okay, now this teenager had a boyfriend. They all knew that this lady had a boyfriend, or this teenage girl had a boyfriend. The whole school knew that they were dating, right?
Yeah.
But because they're teenagers, it's being flogged, it's being rang, it's been said over and over that don't indulge in sexual activities just yet. You're not ready, you're not mature enough, so do not do it. Abstain. That has been more like an anthem. And they all have accepted that, we're going to abstain. Nothing like that. But this her boyfriend, who is also her schoolmate, a teenager as well, had some friends, some guy friends. And it looked as though they had a bet that they were going to lure her to have sex with him. So the bet was he cannot do it.
That's the guy.
The girl's boyfriend.
Okay, so
his
friends say you can't.
He cannot.
He said he was
do it.
going to. That they have agreed that on Val's Day
he was going to have sex with her as a teenager, and so he went ahead to say, okay, you know what? We'll place a bet. I'm going to do this stuff, and you guys would see that I am man enough that I can do this stuff.
Wow.
And so approaching Valentine, he was, still talking to her. Of course, it's standard that they're in a relationship. He started promising her that, I'm going to make your friends envious of you because of Valentine. I'm going to spoil you with stuff. I'm going to buy. He kept trying to romance her. Buy her gifts and all of that. And he says, you know what, on Valentine's Day, I would like for us to do this stuff. And she went on saying that, no, I can't do this. But he said, the whole talk of if you love me, you would do it. And, he went ahead with trying to still spoil her with love, with gifts, material gifts and things. They're teenagers, box of chocolates, and all of this stuff. And on Valentine's Day, she accepted.
Hi.
Now, she said, well, he's my love. I don't really see anything wrong. I mean, I know I'm supposed to wait, but he's my love. He's my my boyfriend.
Statements like, we are all together. I mean, amongst all the ladies, you're the one I picked. It makes the
Made
lady
her feel
special.
special.
Like,
And-
if
and-
I don't, this guy can leave me and go to
Right.
somebody else who's ready to give.
Right, and then he has been professing love. He has been buying her stuff. So at some point, she started feeling indebted, right?
Yeah.
And then she agreed to this stuff unknowingly to her. While the stuff was ongoing,
Yep.
this guy was recording the experience as evidence to show to his friends
For the bets.
that that he actually did what he promised he was going to. Remember, these guys or these individuals are teenagers.
Wow.
And so when that happened, she just found out that, the following day at school, she found out that I was going on. Everybody's looking at me funny.
Yeah.
And then she just heard some of the boys who are her boyfriend's friends congratulating her. Congratulating her and, making her feel like, yo, how was the experience? Stuff like that. And she felt really embarrassed. And I think that was how she led to the person who was telling me about the story.
Yeah.
So what do they really know about Valentine? What do they really know about love?
So there's so many aspects on that story that we might want to dig into. Of course, I'll touch on the betting part. So it's a common thing as teenagers or boys especially, among guys, young boys, to bet. I remember while I was in secondary school, we just challenge ourselves on necessary bets, different things. I don't know if it happens with the girls, but as a guy, I remember we challenge ourselves with bets. If you talk to that babe, forget it. Feed. She no agree for you. We bet on the side, and the one person goes.
Yeah.
We did all. That's a common thing that happens in secondary school, especially in Africa. I don't know. I mean, I've not been in other place. So yeah, and then also we bet with crazy things like things that are even hurtful. I remember one time we betted that look, you can't eat, 5 Cameroon pepper, fresh one. You can't. So this betting thing is a common thing. But I want to leave that. Let's get back to
Her experience, and
the Valentine point. Her perception of Valentine, because she felt that it's a day
to give back your love,
to prove to give her love. It's a day to prove to that if someone truly loves you, then that person will make you their date for that day. That certainly was her belief.
Right.
So the fact that she gave into that, because look, the guy of course said that, look, you are my vow for this day. There are a lot of girls, but I choose you to make you my vow, and I'm making it public. So that alone felt that, okay, because this person made me the vow, truly this person loves me, truly, I could get down with this person. And that also explains the perception of Valentine, especially amongst teenagers.
Right.
And it is important for us to have this conversation today to find out how do you think teenagers perceive Valentine? Because actually, Valentine, they say, is it for everybody? Is it for everybody? If you go to the history, that's why we started on Friday. You talked about the history.
Yes.
Is it for everyone? Is it a must? Do they see like a must? Is it a proof to show that someone loves you?
Right.
Does it redefine love in another dimension? Does it promote promiscuity amongst
youth or
the
teenagers?
youth and teenagers? These are questions that we're asking. And then what can we tell teenagers about this Valentine? You might think that, it's not a big deal, I don't celebrate it, I don't know why you guys are giving it so many, but it is a big deal.
It is.
All right, I saw a report in CNN that flowers, I could see the companies one company that produces flowers, bouquet of flowers, that they ran out of stock. Like they were producing back to back a lot of orders. So that's just to give you an idea of how much this is celebrated around the world, how much it has become a part of our culture. We started the show today talking about this. So these are the questions we're asking, really.
And Valentine on its own actually does promote romance and not love itself. Not the kind of love that does
sacrificial love.
It promotes romance. And you know what romance does? Is more or less a vehicle that takes you to sex. So romance secretes your oxytocin.
Yeah.
And then you are producing the hormones that would spark up your sexual you know,
Need, yeah,
do you get what
craving.
do you get what I'm trying to say? And so when people celebrate Valentine, what they're actually doing is awakening that romance and also stimulating that hormone,
Yeah.
you know, that makes you feel love or, you know, want to make you have a sexual experience, so to speak, right? So I don't know if I made sense.
No,
there,
you make a lot of sense.
but that actually.
It's what happens.
That's why most times when you see people celebrate Valentine, it always goes down, you know, to the other room.
The other room. So that means it's like a vehicle, like you said.
Yes.
To lead you into craving for sexual experience.
Right.
That means that it matters how our teenagers define Valentine. That means that them engaging in it most likely leads to what you talked
Romance,
about.
right.
And naturally. So we're not saying, we're not speculating. So speaking from from the explanation you gave,
Right.
I mean, as an expert, a clinical psychologist, you can tell that a lot of teenagers use this Valentine period or fall victim of wanted pregnancies, wanted sex and
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
because of Valentine. Now, Lagos, do you agree to that? What is your take if you're going to advise as a teenager? If you're an adult, you're a parent, first of all, as an adult, when you were a teenager, what was your definition of Valentine? Did it lead you? Was it when you get what I'm saying? Was it what led
Went
to
to the promised land.
yeah? And then as a parent, are you worried about the perception of it? What do you tell your children about this? How do you tell your teenager to perceive? What do you think? How do you think your teenager perceives Valentine? Are you worried about the possibility of so many things happening? And we're talking about teenagers. We're not talking about 18. I mean, even though that's a teenager, but that's a young adult. We're talking about that 15, 14, 13, 14, 15, and all that.
Yeah.
And what are you worried about this? And what is your take on this?
The phone lines are open 0700 993 993 993. The female only line is 01 465 7190.
We had mentioned earlier that it's a sensitive conversation, and yes, indeed, it is a sensitive conversation. Let's hear from you, Lagos. Hello, good morning. 0700 993 993 993. We got to break quickly.
Here on 99.3 Nigeria.
my own love to them. And like you're saying in the studio, people take Valentine the wrong side. You know, at the end, maybe today now they're going to talk of Bele or something. You know, but people forget the side, like you talked about sacrificial lamb or something. You know, the Saint Valentine himself, what he did.
Yeah.
You know, people are not preaching what Saint Valentine did.
Yeah.
And why our teenager, like you said, what they should bring out from Saint Valentine.
That's right.
But rather, the world is, you know, I don't know, 21st century.
All right. Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, the phone lines are still buzzing. 0700 993 993 993. The female only line is 01465 7190. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up, Lagos?
Chester Live.
Yeah, good morning, Checkers and Andrea.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
I greet you.
We greet you too.
Yeah. This regarding the Valentine, I've never celebrated it any day. Because I don't follow the crowd.
Okay.
But I try to find out the origin of Valentine and the custom that associated with it. That is not Christian at all.
Okay.
Because the Bible does not set aside any day for us to show love. But it's preached and it teaches us to show love every day, to love our neighbors as ourselves. So you bringing the idea of setting aside time to celebrate or to love, to show love, is not biblical, and to me, it's not Christian.
Okay.
So all if you look at it very well, you see that those customs that associate with Valentine is immoral. So that is the time that people carry girlfriend up and down, some, having an affair with other women that does not belong to them. So to me, it's not a welcome idea at all.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, but I don't think that's our focus.
That's not our focus. Whether you believe in it or not, but the truth is, is it affecting us? Is it affecting teenagers? Are there positives? Are there negatives? What we're talking about specifically is along those lines.
And then, by the way, Valentine's is one of the most celebrated holidays around the world, across the world.
Oh, so that's right.
Okay.
And so, what does that mean? What does that tell you? That's what we mentioned. That it's not what you believe right now. It's about what it has become and what we have what majority of the people get to perceive it as, or what they have defined it as. And that is what we're talking about. And we're worried about the teenagers. We want to find out if you're on the same page as us and what you would say about that.
Hello.
Hello, what's up, Lagos?
Chester Live.
Welcome.
Good morning. This is Rebecca calling.
Welcome,
Hi,
Rebecca.
Hi. Yes, this issue of Valentine and teenagers.
Yes.
I think we, the adults, have led them wrongly. Because when you see Valentine's Day, you see roses, you see boxes of different gifts, red all over the place, or red and white sort of going up and down. And they are watching. You see people make phone calls, they are listening. And at the end of the day, they hear stories how this person went out with that person, how they had party here, how. So it's getting into the head that we too, we can be celebrating this thing. But if it's an occasion that I'm not putting myself out of it, I have also celebrated as an adult. I've celebrated Valentine's in that way. So if we show them the way to celebrate, that's the way they will follow now. Isn't it?
That's
if
right.
we celebrate it in a way that it's a family thing,
Yeah.
we're all going out on Valentine's Day, or if we don't have the opportunity that day, maybe the day after, probably it's a weekend, or we say, okay, Sunday after Valentine, we celebrate our own Valentine. And we have a family outing. And that's Valentine. Or we go visit, or three families come together and say we are. I mean, it will make them believe this is the way to spend Valentine, or the meaning of Valentine. But when we do it the way it's going on now, then they have no option that to follow.
Okay.
That's my
all right. Thank you.
opinion about it. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
You too. Thank you
for sharing.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Hello. 0700 993 993 993. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
What's up, niggas?
Yes!
Gentlemen.
Chester Your father!
What was that? What was that?
I don't know where it came from.
Good afternoon, Andre and Keke.
Yes, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning, actually.
Ada from Maguire.
Oh, good to have you.
Okay. The issue you are discussing,
Yes,
Yes.
please.
I guess most people now, the teenagers anyway,
Yeah.
now take it out of hands.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow.
Please call us back if you can. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, good morning. Welcome.
what's up, you guys?
Cheers to life.
What's your name?
My name is
Did you say Zara or Dara?
Dara.
Dara.
Dara. All right.
Welcome, Dara.
Let's talk, Dara.
Yeah, I'm actually a young.
Oh my goodness, we had a teenager on the line. Oh God, and she went off.
Please, you can call back. I don't know
Please
if
call
it's
us
network.
back. Please do call us back.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Hello, what's up, Lagos?
Chester Live.
Good morning. My name is Tope and I'm calling from Ikeja.
Welcome, Topper.
Thank you. So, I would just like to say, when someone called earlier and then said he doesn't believe in Valentine, and you guys said we are not talking about that, I think they both complement each other, because if you want to look at what the teenagers are doing today, I think we have to start from what is Valentine itself. To
Yeah.
me, and this is not even on a religious level or anything, I just think, to me, in my own opinion, personally, I think it doesn't make sense. Why should a day be set aside? Why do I have to wear red and white and then give my partner a gift, or my friends or anybody on a particular day? Why can't I do that any other day? Why does it have to be Valentine? And I think it's just like saying,
Ooh, hello. Hello.
Hello. Wow. Are you there? Oh, come on. Yeah.
Okay, do call us back. 0700 993 993 993. Hello.
Hello. All right, you can send a WhatsApp if the lines are jamming. They're doing that Bob Marley thing. You can send a WhatsApp to 0809 597 5805. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi,
Good morning.
Yes,
Cheers
to life.
yes, my name is Faith Ubus. I'm calling from Ijegun.
Good to have you.
Yes, so I'm a teens coach. I own a foundation, and basically we deal with teenagers.
Great stuff. Welcome.
Yes, thank you very much. I must tell you the truth here. Our teenagers are doing a lot. The level of exposure our teenagers have these days, I doubt if some parents don't have that level of exposure.
Yeah.
They have access to a lot of information. And it is critical that we pay attention to these young people.
Yeah.
If not, I wonder the kind of leaders we are going to have tomorrow. Talking about Valentine, I think that there has to be a reorientation of what love is.
Right.
These teenagers, they need to be reoriented, because most of them know they see having sex, romance, and all those things as an expression of love.
Yeah.
And some of them, they have never experienced love. They don't have an experience of what love is. They don't have parents who have ever told them, I love you.
Yeah.
So when a guy tells them, I love you, it makes them feel special.
Yeah.
So I want to say that the work begins from our home. Then we need people, civil service people, we need people in organizations.
Yeah.
We need to pay attention. We need orientation.
Reorientation.
Show your children love.
That's
Then,
right.
even as individuals, we have teenagers around you. You know, talk to them. Especially maybe in church, you can decide to gather them together.
Yeah.
For instance, now, this Friday, I'm having a school outreach.
Okay.
I'm going to a very populated public school to do a seminar on what is love. I'm bringing people to talk to these teenagers.
That's right.
Because the interaction that I have had with some of them, the kind of things that they do, they cannot even tell their parents. So sometimes they see friendship, they see love, they see acceptance
Right.
in the opposite sex. And when it's Valentine's, it is the moment to express love. And everybody likes to be loved.
That's right. That's right.
You know what? Thank you so much for all you're doing. And like you said, reorientation is very important.
That's right.
You know what? Send me a DM. I would like to volunteer on your seminar. I would like to facilitate for free. For free.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, thank you so much.
Wow. That means a lot. So you get a DM, all right?
Yeah, you can send me a DM. Andrea_Teke
Okay, on what platform?
on Instagram.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay, I'll be expecting that. Thank you so much.
Right.
Thank you very much.
That's beautiful. What she said, very profound, everything, but specifically that as an individual, you have teenagers around you. What do you say when you see them go astray? What do you say? Are you part of those that would say, well, all these children nowadays are
No,
sports.
exactly.
That's the common. See this one at this age. I remember I was a teenager. You know, we always have that mindset of justifying or saying that we had a better growing up. Every generation thinks that they had a better growing up. They had a
Right.
better, they were better put together. They were better cultured or better mannered. But they fail to understand that it's passed on. Whatever the changes are picking is from those of you who are there. So what do? Do you spend time to just talk to them? Look, this thing is not like this. So they don't tell you. They say 1 month they will know. Don't worry, she would know. If Bella enters, she would know. Comments like that. Instead of talking to the person and say, look, this direction you're going, at least make some efforts.
Right.
So if adults were talking to teenagers around, I think they'll have a better reorientation.
That makes sense. You were saying something about generation saying, oh, our generation were better. I don't think so.
Every generation thinks that way.
I think this is what I think. Our recent generation amplified what used to happen in the old generation because of the circulation of social media.
Yeah.
So things are closer. What used to be covered
Yep.
are now exposed.
That's right. That's right.
So I
That's
don't
true.
think they had it better. I really don't think so. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Valentine's and
teenagers.
What should they know? And then what do they really know about the concept of Valentine
and love itself.
and love itself? Hello? Hello?
Hello, what's up, Lagos?
Cheers to life.
Yeah, good morning, Andrea and Mr. Collins.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Florence.
Welcome, Florence.
Yeah. Talking about Val, I have a 50-year-old daughter. She's
Yeah.
my friend. She
Okay.
can tell me anything.
All right.
I can also tell her anything. I don't have any secret with her.
Okay.
So I've always made it known to her that Valentine is not all about having boyfriend, going out, sleeping with the boy or things like that. I've made her to know that there are many ways that you can show love, which our Lord Jesus Christ has told us in the Bible. You can help your fellow human being. You're showing love. Love to so many people in different ways, not necessarily going out to sleep with
Yeah.
somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday when she came back from school, she was telling me that her classmates went out with a boy. The mother did not know that she put another cloth in her bag. And that when they were coming back, they saw her. She was hiding her gift. She said, "My friend, come here. I have seen it. What is it?" So she made it known to the girl that she's just deceiving herself. That the boy will not even marry her. That he will just use her and dump her. So I acknowledge her for what she did, and I'm trying to feed that girl if I come on CCA, so that maybe I want to get the contact of her mother, so that I will talk to the mother.
All right. That's right. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, Madam Florence. And that's it. The parents have a role to play. Society has a role to play.
yeah.
But it all starts from the home. What you sell to them.
Right.
Because it's okay. It's one thing to say I don't believe in it. Let's understand that what we do not believe does not what do we believe or do not believe does not necessarily influence what your children will believe or will not believe. So just because you say I don't believe in it, so I don't even talk about it, I don't celebrate it, I don't have any conversation about it with my children, does not mean that they won't be exposed with this internet age. They won't be exposed to information about it and form their personal opinion about it when they are grown enough, like to tell you, hello, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I can make my decision for myself. They would have had that opinion. So whether or not you believe in it, it is something that is here with us. It's so big. The media has blown it beyond proportion, especially from all angles. Social media is there creating different things. So it is here, and it can become a menace. It can, add the definition of what of it by our children will determine how they'll take it and how it is going to affect them.
True.
So just addressing those who say they don't believe in it, so they don't talk about it.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good morning. Welcome.
What's up, Lagos?
Chester Live.
What's your name?
Okay. This is
Dara. Oh, welcome.
Welcome
back.
Welcome back, Name.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually a young adult, and I just finished secondary school recently.
Okay.
But I believe this Valentine of a thing is overhyped. That's what I think about it.
Okay.
And the reason why some teenagers take it to a particular level is because maybe some of them are not just satisfied with what they have, and they don't have this proper home training. I don't want to say proper home training, but I just feel it's because they're not satisfied with what they have.
Okay.
Because if you're satisfied with what you have, you wouldn't want to do what others are doing.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. In my school, they did it a lot. A lot
Mm.
of guys gave me gifts and everything, but it did not move me to do what I was not ready to do. So I just feel you not being satisfied with what you have, like peer pressure too.
Exactly.
Also
Exactly.
part of it.
Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow,
thank you,
Dara.
Dara. We
Wow.
appreciate. Okay. Speaking from that point of view, it shows that she's also passionate about it. So she mentioned peer pressure.
That light lit you up all of a sudden. 2 seconds.
No.
You're so passionate about teenagers.
I am so. I trust me. It's. I don't know. Okay. So yeah.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
something really moved me by what she said. It's. It comes from you being content, right? It's your will, your strong will. She said she got a lot of gifts and all that. I was about to ask her, how did that make you feel that you were getting all of those gifts from the boys in your school? And she said it didn't make her feel. I mean, it didn't make her change or do what she didn't want to do.
Yep.
Not every teenager has got that strong will.
So it comes from where do you build? And she also talked about the void.
Yeah.
Not being satisfied.
Fied.
All right. That means there's a void. You feel that maybe lack of love from home.
From home. She was
So
about
a
to
boy-
say home
Yes.
training, but I think what she was trying to say is that
That void.
void that's
Absolutely.
lacking in the home.
So if you are part of those who do not tell your children, I love you, I know that you don't expose them to what love really is.
Genuine kind of
from your
love and not the romance kind of love this time. Like the romance kind of love can be genuine too, but
If not, out the this vlog when they were younger. Oh my catcher is straight. But
so
the
it's
truth
very
is,
important. It's very important.
it's important.
Yeah, it's very important. And peer pressure also. But peer pressure is just an offshoot of the lack of contentment, the lack of strong will. It's just an offshoot of it.
That's right.
But if you are a strong willed, if you are satisfied, if you're contented, I don't think you'll be pressured, by your peers.
Well said, Andrea.
Thank you, my darling.
Hello.
What's up, Lagos?
Cheers to life.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name is Blessing calling from Maguire.
Hi, Blessing. Let's talk.
Okay. About the issue of Valentine, I could remember last year that I'm still in school.
Okay.
So that Valentine Day, I just called my dad. I was like, Dad, I love you. So he was like, I said I will send you the money tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, no,
Oh
I just
my
want to
God.
leave it for the Valentine now. So he just said, okay. The next 30 minutes, I just see a lot of 30,000 from 20,000 that I asked him before. So
Oh, her father interpreted her "I love you" to mean that she's
I need
begging for
money.
money.
So women, you have to really especially female sisters, sisters, and mothers and wives. You have to reorientate men and let them know that all the time. You have to prove it that when you say I love you, you don't mean I need money. You understand? You actually mean I love you. You have to do, because a lot of people think that whenever you say I love you, it means that you're asking for something.
Hello.
Ooh la la.
All right, we just have a few seconds to step out of the studio.
Yep.
A few minutes rather to step out of the studio. This conversation looks like we're going to have
another part.
Another part of it, because there are a lot of WhatsApp messages we haven't taken. Also on YouTube as well as Facebook. There are messages there, but we need to go on a break, and that break might be
upon us before we say
our goodbyes.
It's long ago.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, the break is at 30 seconds from now. We'll go on that break. I will take a message.
Okay, so this message coming from Patrick, and Patrick says Valentine romance is a big deal in the teenage world because it opens the door to sex freedom. They look forward to it like a life project. So it's a deadly bone in a sweet fish.
Wow.
So time can only caution them.
Wow.
Thank you, Patrick. It's not just time. Time cannot caution them. You and I
can caution them, right?
Can caution them. The family can caution them. Stick around.
Now full match enter penalty.